Greetings of the day. This is Dr. Ashok Kumar Katta, Program MBA, Department of MBA, Vistas. Today's topic for the presentation, which is talking on operations management. Here we have the basic content for studying, that is on what is operation management. Why we need to study about operation management. Operation management, which is a continuous process of converting all input materials into a finished good process. Here we need to be understand first of all what is meant by product. Product is a physical form of unity that can be used for multiple purpose. Here product is different from person to person. According to the consumer point of view, product is a physical form of thing that can be satisfy needs, requirements, abilities of the person. When it comes to the financial manager point of view, he will be simply saying that the product is a combination of various cost elements, because he was granting money for buying of n number of materials. Finally, after completion of the production process, he will be executing that this is the cost we have been spent for each and every product. Same like an HR manager also is a person to providing human resources for each and every department. Relatively, each and every employee, they were doing their best for performing an effective way of organization. Now, the combination of one of the important component is how are you going to manufacturing by the product. Now, the subject is completely talking about operations control aspects. Here, business is a continuous process where there is a responsibility of producing of goods, services. Here, what are the input components, which is differ from industry to industry, company to company. If you take an example of a cement company, here the inputs are cement, gypsum, like many other components. There is a conversion process. In the conversion process, they will be adding value addition for the input material. After completion of the entire value addition for the material, we are going to see the finished good of product. Vice versa, when you take an example of some other industry like a core iron cannot be used for direct supplying of material to anybody. Core iron we need to polish, then which is going to be effectively transferring to the each and every industry as per their requirement. They will be used by effectively. Here operation management, which is going to deal with n number of components like implementation of manufacturing of production process, whereas designing of production and operation management. Why the design is required or important for the companies. When you are manufacturing a product, every product should be required n number of designs, flavors, quantity, qualities. Each and every component which is going to be describing based on the usage of you customers. Here products only we cannot able to say that an important aspect, but also that these services are very important and essential for every industry. A human being cannot be satisfied with the products, but also that he should be required a services. As an example, you can take banking sector, educational sector, advisory services, legal attorney, or an hospital doctor services. All these are comes under a service industry. So we need service industry also one of the important domain to conversion or to satisfying the needs of the people. Supply chain. After manufacturing a product, definitely it has to transfer to the each and every end user. That is possible only of an efficient, strong supply chain aspect. Here, why we are going to talking about an outside of the organization. The whole and soul, the contribution of the company, the ultimate output of finished products are reaching to the customers only through your supply chain domain. When you are talking about an operational management process as of manufacturing of the product, that should be delivering to the customers without any kind of damages or by the drawbacks, that is possible only with a strong supply chain management system. Here we know the management functions in the name of post-car: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, reporting. This is not only for the management aspect, but also that when it comes to the point of operation management also, individually they are following it off. Planning for buying of material, procurement, designing of the layout is also to be part of planning. Coordinating. So the coordination between worker to worker, worker to supervisor, supervisor to any middle level management, they should be required a proper coordination. With a strong coordination only we can find a product without any errors. Controlling. Why we are talking about controlling as an important element in the point of operation management? Here the production department is only the department directly handling of materials. If in case any damage of inventory or material, will be called it or will be treating as a direct loss of to the organization. So when you are using the materials, it should not be have any kind of losses or by the wastages. Normally in the companies they will be giving this kind of responsibility to the production operation manager. They may directly monitoring about this domain, because here the management when they have 100% of amount, 70% of amount approximately they were spending on buying of the material. If the material was damaged or happening any kind of theft, that is a direct loss that cannot be tolerated by a top level executives. So it is compulsory for them to directly monitoring about these aspects. Here we can find out the entire process of operational aspects: input, transformation process, or it is also called it as a conversion process. Ultimately the output will be taking place. Here what are the inputs? According to the production function, land, labor, capital, organization, technology will be considered as the production factors. With the help of these production factors only we will be producing of the product. If any one input material was shortage or not available, then ultimately the transformation process will be delayed, or it may taking place of certain drawbacks in the entire process. Finally, after completion of entire transformation process, we can see as an output. Output is a physical form of manufactured product services. Once you manufacture the product, will be reaching to the customer. Customer will be giving the feedback about to the product. Maybe you need to do some kind of corrections, changes in design, color, or maybe related to the packing domains also. They will give a very good feedback about to the your product or about to the your services. If a company want to update themselves, or if they want to become a number one company in the market, then definitely they will be considering the entire input of the customers. Relatively they will do the entire changes in the product. It is not only related to the product, but also that the plant entirely, the layout structure also will be changing as per the requirements. Here we are going to come up with why the operation management is important. Knowingly, unknowingly, every day in our regular life we are using about all these are important to us. The day starts with by having a food. Now we can able to find out many online food delivery apps. Each and every app is going to be comes under service industry. Not only by food delivery, hospital, telecommunication, education, banking, consultancy, everything which is going to be comes under an integral part of the operations management. Here we need to be understand what the operations doing in the market is not at all sufficient, because in the current scenario the market was expand like anything. Many new companies are taking place. When they entered, being an existing company, you need to update yourself with a competitive manner. So here the managers also they need to be focused, they need to be understand what are the trends updates in the market, relatively the necessary changes they need to do in the product as well as manufacturing process. Thank you.